Okay, now I'm taping from my Mac. See, I got my phone. I was trying to finish it on the phone, but as I was saying, that you have a suction in the top part. So when you say your S's, that palate up there allows you to be able to sound out your words with the tongue. So therefore, the tongue is in the way for the bottom teeth. So if you notice your teeth is made around the tongue, right? Up here, the teeth is made to help the tongue. So therefore, I was reading that when they make teeth, it's hard. It's good to have. Let me say that first. It's hard to make top and bottom because not hard to make. It's hard to get adjusted to the bottom part of the denture because there's no suction. So therefore, you have to really, it got to be really made right for your mouth so that it'll fit right up in that jaw. So therefore, these are the bottoms, and all I do is put it in. Now I want to say something. In the beginning, I was putting a little bit of poly grip on the bottoms, right? Because when I would bite, they would move. But when I would put the poly grip, I would notice that I would have a lot of soreness over here, right? And I realized it's because the teeth is made in my mouth to be. Okay, there they are. The teeth is made in my mouth, made for my mouth a certain way. So when I would put the poly grip in, this one, not too much this side, it will hurt a little, but this side, for some reason, it will be real sore, and that's because I will push it down into the gums. And being that the glue is there, the glue is holding it there, so when I bite, I'm not supposed to feel that back there, but because I'm biting, because I put the glue, it's going to sit right there in a certain way and it's not going to move because the glue is sitting there, but it's not made to sit there. And it's not made to move, follow me. It's made to sit in the specific spot that it was impression to. So when they made the impressions of my mouth, I told the people because they didn't have me biting. They didn't have me biting. I'm the one who told them. I said when they made my partials, the man put something in my mouth and he told me to bite down. I said he didn't put his hand in my mouth and hold it. He put the whatever it was, the tray or whatever in my mouth. He asked whether it was going to be metal or plastic. So my upper was plastic. It wasn't, I guess, that the metal. It's the metal. So when he put it in my mouth, he told me to bite. And I bit. He said, now you got to bite hard. He said, it may feel like you're gagging or whatever. He said, but you're not. He said, but what's the face? Breathe through your nose. He said, breathe through your nose. He said, do not move your mouth. Keep biting. So I was like this. So when they made the bottoms and the top again, he had to get a good impression. So he told me to bite. He said, bite hard. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know, dude. You ain't got to tell me. So I was bite. So that's why that's how they will be made to fit the mouth correctly and be comfortable in the mouth. Now the top is kind of like, I guess I can give a little review now. The top is kind of feeling kind of foolish, because it don't move. You don't move your top. I noticed that. Your bottom, okay? You notice the top of your mouth don't move on your lips. See? So the tongue moves the top. And that's why it's hard to get adjusted to bottom because it's a lot of control going in the bottom part of your mouth. So now, let me see if I can. Let me find. Cause I need to. Okay, so I'm gonna get these uploaded. So I automatically go this side. I don't know why. This side is more comfortable to chew on. And I'm trying to get used to make myself chew on this side. So this side of my mouth will get used to being used. Now I ain't gonna lie. It's probably still sore. Because they say that it takes like a year or something. Maybe 6 months. But I'm putting in a year for your gums to heal. So I was walking around saying, oh, my gums are healed. When I went back to the dentist, he said, we're going to have to do another impression because your jaw healed more. See, and the more it healed, it changed features. So that's what happened. See, this is why I look different. If anybody see me, and they say, oh, Evangelist Jordan look different, or oh, Sharon look different, or oh, the ugly girl look different. It's because there was a time span. I was like 3 months without teeth. So my whole features was beginning to change because your bone structure changed. Because the teeth is what gives you a structure. I don't know why, but my sister keep getting in my spirit. Keep telling me to call. I got it again. I got it yesterday. It's videotaping now. I was in, let me see something. I don't know. I just better do it. Let me see. So I am. So that's my air conditioner. So now let me sit up a Okay, so you put it back in my spirit to try. I mean, about calling my sister, and I still ain't calling. But I left her a Facebook chat because we always have a monthly chat, sister chat, all the sisters come together. So we haven't had one of them since I was in the shelter. So that's why I'm like, it's time for another one. Time for us to get together, get some updates. Because the last one I heard was that my sister husband wasn't doing so good. Okay, so let me hurry for a start back again.
It's 2 o'clock.
So once they're put in, then you just have to adjust. I get a little soreness over here. They may be, I just think that they may have made that bottom part. Let me tell you, they may have made this a little bit clear. See how it bends down? Maybe they should have made it straight like this side. This side comes in. Always make sure I'm leaving the food in that moment. And have bacteria. But just like I was saying, now you can see it. See how it kind of like comes down? So this side is this side over here. So that's probably why it hurts. And this is this side. So actually, I'm thinking it looks like this side. Looking at it, it looks like this. This side is a little bit bigger than this side. It's a little deeper. And this is the side that kind of like they both kind of, maybe they need to cut this down some. I don't know where to do it. Yeah, this one. I don't know where you can see. Maybe if I go this way. You can see that this side is a little bit deeper than this side. Okay. I'll go into them. They in Queens. Yeah, I can see it. Okay. They ain't loose or nothing. And hopefully these teeth. Oh, let me get back. Let me finish this. And hopefully these teeth will last for a while. But that's the thing. They said that normally the dentist has to leave teeth at the bottom because it's hard to adjust to a full denture down here. So a full denture is all your teeth is in the denture. You don't have no teeth of your own. See, I got a full upper. So so therefore it's harder to adjust down here because there's nothing to hold on. Because the tongue moves the teeth, the jaw a lot, right? So if you don't have nothing to hold it, that causes it to loosen up, probably. I don't know. I don't have a full bottom. I have a full top. And they saying that it's better to have a full bottom. I mean a full top than a full bottom. It's easier to adjust to the top than it is to the bottom. But I know it holds a lot of. When I first let me finish that sentence. I'm trying to train myself to finish my sentences. Um, I know it holds a lot of saliva. You get a lot. Excuse me, a lot of saliva you get. in your mouth. But when I first put it in, oh my God, I had like fountains of saliva. I could have filled up a water bottle as much saliva was in my mouth. But over the duration of the weeks and the months, yesterday I think maybe 4 weeks, a month, right? Because I got it in July, towards the end of July. I don't know, I ain't even a month. I didn't get it in June because I didn't have it. Yeah, I got it around the week of my what you call it, annual youth service concert. Yeah, I got it that week. So the service was Friday. I got it that Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So it's about no, it's not a month yet. About the 29th. Next week, will make a month. How's it this week? No, next week. Next week is the 26th. So I got it like that because my service was on the 26th, and the 28th. So next week will be a month. And I gotta go in and I gotta thank their doctor. I don't know what to give a dentist. But they was good. They was very good. Especially that dental assistant. They was very good. So I don't know, maybe a dentist keychain or something, or a dentist plaque like the best dentist in the world, or I don't know. I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna find something. Cause I'm gonna take a ride. I want to do it before it gets too cold. But I woke up one morning and the spirit said to me, "Go to the dentist." I said to myself, I said, "The dentist, huh? Lord, I ain't for no dentist." And I started thinking about the pain. It has been years that I sat from the dentist's office. I didn't have no pain. So the dentist was kind of smart. He took out all the nerve from the top of my mouth, from all on the side. I mean, I guess he knew what he was doing because he knew up in life, later on in life, I would have started having pain up there. So he probably did it so that when I start having pain, then it will be time to take out the teeth. So So, forgive me, I'm trying to do something, trying to multitask here. Well, I don't want to make this a long, dragged out video. Okay. So, I didn't get up right then and there. I didn't get walking, doing, you know, I didn't jump right up and do. I was debating. I don't know whether you call that doubting. No, that's not a doubt because he didn't tell me to go and he didn't tell me to go and I don't know. Let me get it together. He didn't tell me to go to the car dealership. There's a car waiting for you. He didn't tell me that. It wasn't like that type of get up and go to. It was like go to the dentist. Why he was sending me to the dentist? He didn't tell me all that. What dentist he told me to go to? He didn't tell me all that. He just told me to go to the dentist. And I didn't get up and I didn't go right then and there. But this is how it went about. I got up. It's going to make some noise. I got up. Whatever it was, whenever it was. Went about my daily duties. And I'm walking around. This is in Queens. I'm walking around. And I'm walking up Hillside Avenue. And I passed the dentist's office. He spoke. Go to the dentist. He didn't say go into there. He didn't say go there. He just said go to the dentist. He put that back on my spirit. So I said, all right, I'm going to do this. So I walked inside. Now, I had just passed the dentist, but I just passed the sign. I didn't see the dentist, but I just passed the sign. So I passed that sign. I went on down. And now I'm passing the actual dentist's office. So he put it back on my spirit. So I went back in there. I told him, I said, yes. I said, I would like to see the dentist. All right, I would like to start some work on my teeth. I said, as you see. So I told the lady, I said, as you see, it's time for me to get this fixed. I said, and I got a lot of teeth. I got teeth that's broken off and my gums need to come out. Stuff like that. So she said, okay, we'll make an appointment. Come in, see the dentist. Went, saw the dentist. Went in there, and the man took x-ray. They took an x-ray of my teeth. Now, this dentist he had his little turban on his head. So I'm not going to say who he was or what his religion was or nothing about him. I'll get to him in a minute. But right now, I want to clear this up. I want to do a disclaimer. I'm not talking about nobody's culture. And I'm not saying nothing against him because of his culture. This has had to do with my teeth and what my God told me to do. So anything that's in this video in reference to this dentist, and there are people that is this type of religion, it doesn't have anything to do with religion. This is about me, my teeth, and getting the work done and the results. Okay, with that being said, moving right along. So as I said, he had a turban on his head. He was very tall and very I know what I'm talking about type of dentist. Okay. And I went on inside. They took the x-rays. They came back in. And he started looking at my mom. I didn't have to wait for nobody. It was hardly nobody in there. I didn't put it like that. But I didn't have to wait for nobody. I went on in. They took me in and put it that way. And you know how you be around people and they kind of give you that vibe or something. Stuff like that. Looking at you all funny and stuff like that, right? But I wasn't worrying about that. I wasn't thinking about that. I didn't want to focus on that. I was thinking about that. I was worried about that. So let me rephrase that. But I wasn't going to focus on it. The Lord said, go to the dentist. So, Lord, is this the dentist? So, I'm going to go up in here and you tell me whether this is the dentist or not. I'll know whether it is or not. So, I went on in, right? They saw my teeth. He came in and he started going in my teeth, like looking in the teeth. And every teeth he touched, he said extraction. Extraction. He went Philly. I think he was going to take these teeth out. The ones that the dentist left in. I think. maybe not. Maybe he felt over here. I'm recalling him felt in somewhere over here, and he said, and he went to the next one. Like he started back into went to next one. Extractions and extractions and all that. Extract. So then he said, so what are you gonna do? I said, well, what needs to be done, dentist? I mean, doctor, whatever. He said, well, they need to come out. Your teeth need to come out. I said, yes. I said, I know that. That's why I'm here. I know they need to come out. But what are you going to do? And then he gets up and he leaves. And he leaves me in the office, inside the little room that they check your teeth in. And then he goes out, right? And I'm in there, and I'm like, wait a minute. He seemed like, you know. I said, all right. So I comes out, and then he says to me, he said, all right. No, I come out. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Let me get this right. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. So I comes out, and I start talking to them. And I said, well, I said, so what needs to be done? They said, well, your teeth has to come out. I said to myself, I said, we back on this again. I know that. That's why I'm here. Well, they have to come out, and your insurance is not going to cover it. I said, okay. He said, you got money? You got money? I said, don't worry about what I got. I'm here to find out what I need. Well, you're going to have to pay. These teeth, you got to get teeth or something like that, he said. But he kept saying, your insurance is not going to pay for it. Your insurance is not going to pay for it. And I'm like saying, okay, all right, I got that. But you ain't telling me what I need done. You're not telling me the results. You're telling me, what is it, the action that needs to be done, but you're not telling me the final result. You're not giving me no closure to this. So I'm telling him, I said, well, how do you know my insurance ain't going to pay for it? I said, I ain't see you run nothing. So now they're looking at me. I said, I ain't see you do nothing. Well, your insurance not going to pay for it. I said, well, I don't know. He said, well, let me know what you're going to do when you come back. Yeah. So my little spirit, whether it was my spirit or whether it was God's spirit, whatever spirit it was not connecting. So I walked out that office, right? I got discouraged. I started speaking to the Lord inside, saying, okay, God, you said to go to the dentist. What's happening here? You see how quick we get discouraged, right? So I was like, I ain't messing with this. I was torn. One side of my head was saying, you need to get these teeth out because they're starting to mess with you. You feel it messing with you. It's time for you to get these teeth out your mouth. It's time. This side over here is saying, but this dentist say the insurance ain't going to cover it. You're going to have to pay a lot of money. You ain't got all that money, so what are you going to do? You might as well just wait and da-da-da-da-da, right? So I walks out. I'm walking down the street, whatever, taking care of my business, whatever. So now I goes into another place. I go inside a mall, right, in Queens. I go inside the mall. I get inside the mall. And the door that I went into off of 165th Street was, as soon as I opened up the door and walked a little bit, I saw the sign dentist. Spoke again. Go to the dentist. I said, all right, I'm going to go in here. I said, I'm going to try it again. If this one don't work, I ain't trying no more. So I walked in. They have a lot of young assistants here. But, hey, it was a different vibe there. So I walked in. I was kind of nervous because they was packed. People was waiting. And, I don't really like to talk about my business, that's really noticeable. So I said to her, I would like to be seen by the dentist. So they said, okay, what is it that you're looking for? I said, well, you see my teeth? She said, yeah. I said, well, I need some work done. I said, and I've been putting this off for over 10 years. I said, and I'm starting to feel results within me. I said, and I need to start doing this. I said, but I'm scared. She said, okay, okay. I said, I went to another dentist and I explained to her what that dentist said, and she was like, they was never supposed to tell you that. I said, she said, they not supposed to say nothing to you in that, about that, until they have put in the request and get the results. The dentist is able to get whatever they need based on what they ask for. So in other words, she was saying that once the dentist do the x-ray, look at my x-ray, see what needs to be done, look at my mouth, see what has to be done, then they make the decision of what needs to be done, whether you need dentures, whether you need partials, whether you need implants, whatever it is that you may need. They let you know this. And if you agree upon it, then they send it off to get the approval for what needs to be approved. And whatever they don't approve, they let you know, and that's what you pay for. Right? So she said, don't worry about it. She said, come on, we'll take care of you. Just come on in. So she made the appointment for me. And I think the first appointment, I kind of like, no, I think I made that first. I think I made all appointments. I don't recall ever missing an appointment. I was late, but I still was seen. So went in, they took the x-rays in my mouth and all that. Then they called me back in and I got to see the dentist. Right? Very nice, very kind spirit, you know? I think a dentist is like a surgeon. They gotta have that same spirit, because when you going for surgery, your trust is in that person. You see what I'm saying? So, not about opinion. The trust of cutting you and doing whatever needs to be done in reference to your body, going into your body, or removing or replacing or putting in or whatever. That's a trust. And your full trust comes from God. So I already had my trust in God. I already believed in Him. And being that He was sending me to do this, I already had my confidence and trust in Him, knowing that He was going to allow this to go good. Whatever it was that needed to be done, He was going to allow it to go good. He was going to allow them to, when it came time to extract them teeth, I had to go to sleep. He was going to allow me to go to sleep. He was going to allow me to wake up. He was going to allow me to get through it. Right? So I already had my faith and trust in Him. I just had to overcome my fear. And that's where that song, I had done been singing that song already, and it had done got into my spirit. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. And that was in my spirit. I was singing that song. And all through, way before I even went to the dentist, I was singing that song. I came across it, from these I forgot the name of the people that sang it. Bethel something. And but anyway, that got into my spirit. So I had to just work on that fear. So the Lord began working with me, where I became more confident. I became more strong in my faith, right? So the dentist then said to me, we're going to have to remove, no, they said, you're going to have a full upper. So I already knew that. I already felt that. Because I was already having issues with this tooth back here, and that tooth had to come out. He said, you got some tooth up in the top that got to come out. He's saying, you got some in the bottom I said, you got some in the bottom that got to come out. So then I said to him, I said, well, you have the upper ones, right? I said, the ones that broke off. He said, yeah, Yeah, I see them. They're gonna have to come out too. And then he said, those down there, he said, you got a few down there that we can save, that we can hold on to, we gonna keep like that, right? So I said, oh, I got some teeth in the bottom that you can. He said, yeah, we got some teeth down there that we can hold on to. I said, but what about those? And he said, no, no, no. He said, they not doing nothing. That's how he said. He said, they not doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. And so therefore, we just gonna get rid of them. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, doctor, you do what you think needs to be done. I said, I'm here. I said, it's whatever you see that needs to be done. So now I'm understanding. Let me just throw this right in. Some people are saying that I'm getting implants and all this stuff. But let me tell you, I was watching a video of a lady that had her fear. I think her fear was worse than mine. So you never believe the fear that people have with teeth. And this lady, one lady had so much fear, not the one I'm going to talk about. One lady was so afraid that she would get the shakes. She would pass out. That's how scared she was. But this lady had so much fear that she ain't been to the dentist longer than I've been. I think mine was over 10 years. I think hers was over 50 years. Because I think she was about 60. I'm going to give or take, say. But she was so afraid that one of her teeth up here, I think it was up here, one of these up here, had broke off, right? And she was, let me get it out. She was using glue. So when the teeth would break off, like when the glue would finish and or the glue would stop sticking and it would drop off, she would pick that tooth up. Now, two parts of the tooth. You got the whole tooth, right? And then you got a piece here that may have broken off. And this probably was a tooth over here somewhere because it was a chewing tooth. But it was right in the front. So when she smiled, you saw it. So she would use the glue and put this tooth back to the gum. And then she would put the piece that was broken off, glue that to the teeth. So she had years and years of caked up glue up there. Because, once it get hard, it's not like, it's not Fixodent or Polygrit type of glue. It's like crazy glue type of glue. I think I forgot what they said, the kind of glue, because they did say the glue that she used. So she went to the dentist. She was scared already to go to the dentist. So they had to work on her nerves and stuff like that, and encourage her and blah, 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 blah. So finally she got up enough courage to go to the dentist. When she went to the dentist, now she got to get enough courage for the dentist to look at her, because she also would get so scared in there. I guess that I'm putting the word guess because I can't really remember how it was, that she would get so scared that she would leave, that she would get up and leave, or she would leave before. Like if she's the next person up, her anxiety was stepping and she would just leave. But she stayed. She allowed herself to go in there for the dentist man to see her, and there was a lady, and they was showing us what they was doing, so we was able to see what they was doing. And they was showing us how she had hunks and hunks of glue up on her tooth, right? And they told her, they said, you're going to have to take that out in order for us to see. So they took it off. She did whatever she did, and she took it off. And she had like a broke part up there in her teeth. Like this part, this part was broke off. And she was worse than me. They always say that somebody worse than you. Think you're going through so much, or such and such is happening to you. Somebody else has experienced the same thing, but in a worse form. So her teeth, where I had two broke off up here, she had her gums. She had lost bones, all that stuff. See, that's why I say your bones is your bone, which is your jaw. So your bone structure up here is what holds your teeth. Okay, so I need to go in here. I can't do it right now because I need to clean out my upload is not working because it's saying I need more space on the device. Let me see something. So they finally showed. I mean, they were showing us what they was doing and stuff like that. And so the thing was, they okay. The thing was is that they began to not work on her, but they began to tell her what needed to be done. And they was telling her that the full dentures, I think the top denture she would get, yeah, she would get a whole top denture because her bone had done rotten out and she, because they can see how the bone, they take an x-ray of all up in here to see how your upper body is. I mean, your upper jaws. They take the picture of the jaws, and they'll be able to see because they got a drill. They got a drill if you're gonna get implant. They got a drill inside your mouth, right? Well, something like that. They got to do. I'll get to that in a few. So now they told her. I guess what they saw. They told her that full dentures, upper denture, is good for her and a partial at the bottom. She did not want that because she had a fear that she would talk and the denture would come out. I mean, I never had a fear of that. I know that happened to me one time, but I already felt it. Because, see, this is something that you feel. I mean, your teeth ain't just going to come popping out your mouth. You feel this. You see what I'm saying? So, when it's tied up in your mouth, you feel it. And when it get loose, you feel it. Now, it's up to you to, if it get loose and the glue come off, it's up to you to figure out, whether you going to go to the bathroom and put some more glue in there. Or if you at a place or in the middle of something where you can't do it, then you gotta go like that. But either way, it's a choice. But it's not a bad choice. It's not a choice like, oh my God, when I'm somewhere where I can't correct this. When I had my partials and before I be leaving serving, and I will forget to put the glue in because sometimes there's little glue already on it, and when you put it'll stick. Because I used to sleep in my dentures. I'm not trying to do a habit of that. I may sleep in it for 2 nights, and then the third night, I will take it out and give my mouth a rest. But it was loose, and I knew it was loose, and I forgot to add glue, and so I was testifying, and it popped out, and I told him, I said, I don't care, it could pop on out my mouth, I'm still gonna give God praise. They was laughing at me. He was laughing at me, but it was okay. I never experienced that again. Because I never put myself in that predicament again when I felt my teeth getting loose. Even if I'm leaving service or whatever, I would take the first opportunity that I can, and I'll go. You know, and I gotten to the point that I was very good at it. I could take it right out my mouth and put the glue on my teeth and stick it right back in my mouth. I learned how to do that. But she was afraid that they were gonna pop out her mouth, so she wouldn't do it. And I don't know whether she did it there with them. She decided that she was going. I don't think she did it with them. They told her dentures she didn't want the dentures, so she went back home and she didn't affiliate with them. But she decided to get implants, but she got them from somewhere else. But I think it was from the same people. I'm gonna say it was from the same people. She just gave herself a 2 month span to get herself together, and then she decided this is what I'm gonna do. So they started working on the implant, but they told her that she has to do hygiene. She has to take care of the teeth. But when you do implants, they're in your mouth, and the food gets all up in the holes. Oh, they was explaining it. And I was like, oh, that's what implants is about. And what they do is that, I think, if I'm correct, they gotta check you, and But anyway, to see if your jaw is capable of holding that pressure. And they do the implant, whatever. I think they drill or something, drill holes.
I found a few garden centers near you. The first one is Garden Center at the Home Depot at 600 Exterior Street, the Bronx. The second one is Garden Center at the Home Depot at 2560 Bruckner Boulevard, the Bronx. The third one is Garden Center at the Home Depot at 1806 East Gun Hill Road, the Bronx.
We'll let him talk. Thank you. So, they have to, like, screw holes up, drill holes in your gums where they gonna put the teeth at. And that's what they did. And then what they do, they got some kind of plate that they put over your gums, and then they take the tooth and they put it, like the screw part of the tooth, and they put it into that plate. But it's just a hole, it's not a plate. They just put, I guess it's for structure to keep the drill from moving, all that stuff. And they put that, like, let's say it's this, they put this there, and then that this has a hole in it. And if it's this teeth, they got a spot there for that teeth. If you got a teeth there already, there's no spot, then they got a spot there for this teeth. And they stick them in there, and then they take the screw, the whatever it is, the drill, whatever, and then they put it up in there. They put it up in there. They just showed the technology picture. They didn't show them actually drilling it in their mouth, because that means they would have to be in the room. So they just show how it would be. But they call that like a future picture, whatever. There's a word for it. I can't think of it. That's not my job, so I ain't gotta rack my brain. But I'll put it in our terms. They did like a video picture, and they was showing the screw going up into that spot, the screw going up in that spot, wherever it needs to go, wherever it needs to go. And then they removed that. And then the teeth was there. Then they showed her afterwards. Yeah, I don't think it was them. I don't think she used them because they was eager to see what she looked like, because she didn't use them. So they was eager to see what she looked like. Oh. They was eager to see what she looked like. I gotta stop pronouncing my word, because I be like, they was eager to see what she looked like I got a whole bunch of saliva in my mouth. So, maybe I need help. No, but it's been good. I was gonna say maybe I need to put some glue up there, but the top fits real good. And then they show you where to put it at. So, when they showed her again, she had the teeth, but the teeth didn't look real. I mean, it was nice and white and stuff like that. But you could tell people that got implants, and you could tell people who got dentures. Because the dentures, the teeth is the same all the way around. But the implants, they are the same, but they more so like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. But just look up people with implants and put the picture next to somebody that's dentures.